Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel and welcome to this video. So this is part 16 of our Laravel for Beginners tutorial series. And in the previous video, we have worked with user authentication and we have laid the modal relationships. And in this video, we're going to discuss about how to actually implement the user access control. So basically, we're just going to add a feature that will just enable us to control which pages will our user be able to access. So in here, let's try to see, we have here in our project or homepage of our project. And as you can see, we can always access the post create. So if we go to post and then create, so we can already create a post even if we have or we are not logged in, right? So currently we're not logged in with our account and we can create a certain post, but we don't want that. The user should log in first before they can create a post. So also we can see that if we go to blog and then click the post, we can see the buttons and edit and delete even if you are not logged in as a user. So again, we don't want that. We want the user to log in first before they can modify, they can delete and create a post. So in order for us to do that, let's go back to our code editor and try to modify our project. If we go to the controller of our homepage, so app and then HTTP controllers and then home controller, we can see here we're adding the middleware auth in this construct method. So we're just going to copy this for our other controllers. So copy, and then we're going to do the same thing for our post controller. So that's post, and then we're just going to paste the construct method or function coming from the home controller class. Again, we're doing this just to control the access of the non-logged-in users. So if you try to go back to our browser, so if you try to go to /post and then create, so we won't be able to create a post right now, and it booted us out from the create form or create post form. So it says that we need to log in. But there's a problem with this, because if you try to go to our blog, so it says that we need to log in just to view the blogs, right? So we don't want that, and we just want to limit the access when we try to create a post. So let's try to exempt the other pages for that. So in here we need to pass in an array. So this will be an array of pages that will be exempted. So accept, and then the array or the actual array of pages. So it's gonna be the index and of course the show page. So save that and go to our browser. So we should be able to view the blog. So these are the posts, and we can't access the create for now, right? Because we're not logged in. Posts should be, post and then create. So if we try to log in by using our account, so log in, there you go, we can access the create post. And now let's just solve the problem with the individual post. If we try to go to a single post, we can see, even if we log out from this page, log and then post, we can see the edit and delete buttons, and we don't want that. We just want to see the post without these buttons, edit and delete. So in order for us to do that, let's go to the post. So that's, where is it, resources, and then views, and post, and then show. So let's go to this part right here when displaying the edit and delete button. So I think we're just going to add a certain if statement here. So auth, and then not guessed, and then let's just say and if here. So basically we're just limiting the access to these buttons, and it should be gone there for now. So if you are not logged in and you go to a single post, you can not edit and delete the post. But if you try to log in by using our account, so basically we should be able to have the edit and delete button. So log out and go back to that particular post, no edit and delete button. But also we need to change something here, because we need to only show those edit and delete buttons if you are the owner of that particular post. So let's go back to the show.play.php, and in here we need to add another if. So that will be if, and then auth user. So basically we're just going to check if the currently logged in user is the owner of this particular post. So that will be post, and then the user ID. So remember we added that particular attribute user ID by using the migration. So and we're going to end the if statement here. So there you go. So you won't be able to access the edit and delete button even if you are logged in, if you're not the owner of that particular post. So for example, this one. So we're not the owner, or the currently logged in user is not the owner of this particular post. So, but this one, he's the one posted this particular post. So he should be able to edit and delete this post. But we need to solve another problem here. So as you can see, we can edit this particular post. But if we try to have like 5 here, this is a post from another user. So, right? So we don't need, or we don't want this actual user or this particular user to be editing other posts or other users' post. So what we need is to go to our post controller, and in our edit function, we need to have some sort of check in here. So below this one, we need to check if the user or authenticated user, meaning the login user ID, is not equal to the post user ID. So again, we're just checking if this particular login user is the owner or not the owner of the post. So if he's not the owner of the post, so it should return redirect, and then we need to pass in the post. It should redirect to the post page, and then with an error message. So error, and then it should say unauthorized page. Okay, so save that, and let's go back to our browser and try to go to blog, and then first post. So the ID is 6, and then edit. So if you try to have or put 5 in here, so it should say, or it should redirect into the post page. But I think we don't have the error message here. So let's try to add that in our layout. So that will be from the layout and then app.play.php. We have to include the error messages or messages here in our page. So it should be here. So in here, let's just add the messages layout. So include and then inc folder and then messages. So it will refer to the inc and then messages.play.php. So save this and let's go back to the browser and post, edit, and 5. So it should say unauthorized page because we're not authorized to access this post or this particular post, and we cannot edit this because this is not the post or this is not a post of this TeamSaw user. So I think we need to do the same with the delete button also. So let's go to the post controller and then we also have the destroy here. So I think we're just going to copy the logic that we have used in our edit function and paste it here in our destroy function. So after that, so post, so if auth user ID is not equal to the post user ID, so it should redirect to the post page and with an error message of delete. So I think that's all there is to it for this tutorial, and in this case we have limited the user's capability when it comes to the posts that do not belong to them. So see you in the next video. Thanks.